Crazy Goat. Gertie Goatee was an expression unto herself. She did not care what others thought of her, and she did not mind that everyone thought she was crazy. You see, through all her eccentricities and humorous antics, Gertie was free, and she was herself. Gertie never apologized for being who she was, for she knew her life's purpose: to be more Gertie today than she had been yesterday. And to that promise, she remained true. Gertie could not conform. She just couldn't, and knowing this gave her ample time and space to have fun and roam wherever she so pleased. Most days, this would lead to the top of the mountain where she would chew on the delicious herbs and grasses growing out of the rough terrain. There, she would feast until sundown before returning to her family, a more fulfilled Gertie than before. "You're crazy," her brothers and sisters would retort when Gertie would share her daily revelations. But Gertie would smile, for she knew that she was not crazy at all. Perhaps living out a life from a different perspective, but certainly not crazy. Unlike the rest of the herd, Gertie was self-assured and happy, and most importantly, she was peaceful. One morning, whilst lazily chewing on a delicious cluster of herbs growing by a nearby stream, Gertie spotted the most beautiful flower she'd ever laid eyes upon. Her horizontal pupils dilated with glee as she took a big sniff of its intoxicating aroma. No sooner had she done this, she suddenly felt her whole body rejoice with absolute ecstasy. It was the most beautiful flower she'd ever smelt, and she could not contain her all-encompassing joy. Gertie began to dance, her beautiful legs moving with effortless grace as she merged with the natural landscape all around. Gertie felt as if the very skies above had gathered to appreciate her heavenly performance, and she did not want it to end. Hours passed by, and concerned with her unusually long absence, her brothers and sisters wandered up the mountainside to see what was keeping Gertie from the herd. Well, the sight that met their eyes was one of shock and disbelief. Was Gertie crazy? Had they been right all these years? However, as they watched their seasoned sister performing right in front of them, their shock and disbelief quickly transformed into feelings of awe and respect. What moves, what rhythm, what loveliness! And into her harmony they too were swept. Joy flooded their bodies from their hooves to their horns, and from this new perspective they realized Gertie wasn't crazy at all. She was free,